For the ego to act without direction from the self is to grope blindly in the dark, and the work clearly cannot progress under such circumstances. The superior man, therefore, clears his mind and remains receptive to the will of the self. Obviously, it takes time to learn how to do this properly. In its initial stages, that's what the work is all about. A quote from the Kabbalion: "The majority of people are more or less the slaves of heredity, environment, etc., and manifest very little freedom. They are swayed by the opinions, customs, and thoughts of the outside world, and also by their emotions, feelings, moods, etc. They manifest no mastery worthy of the name." The second and third sentences in the Confucian commentary elicit the sexual symbolism in this hexagram quite clearly. The female trigram is above, the male trigram is below. Their two influences move, respond, and unite with each other. The male is placed below the female. His repression is her satisfaction and brings fulfillment. Blofeld comments on this in a footnote. "I doubt if this should be regarded as shedding light upon the ancient Chinese concept of the most acceptable position for intercourse. It is more likely to mean that the girl is able to depend upon the man as a plant depends upon the earth for its nourishment." Symbolism works on many levels, and Blofeld's aborted insight does apply to some of them. It is an established fact that the sentences in question accurately describe tantric sexual techniques practiced in the Orient for millennia. To understand the principles of the work, we must be able to see the obvious as symbolic of an abstraction, and vice versa. Sexual polarity is a very tricky and volatile symbol because we are predisposed to confine it to its most literal meaning. The hardest part of a symbolic interpretation is to know where in the continuum a specific symbol belongs in any given situation. Without changing lines, this hexagram suggests that you examine your impulses and motivations to act and see if they are truly in accordance with the goals of the work. The figure can sometimes take on the meaning of importuning, to press or urge with frequent or unreasonable requests or troublesome persistence. In other words, you might be importuning the oracle for answers which it is of no mind to give you. It is also significant to note that every line has a more or less negative connotation. These are all very strong warnings to the ego to control its compulsive need to take the initiative, to influence the situation. Calm down. Reality is not what it appears to be. Please allow the self to direct the work.